welcome along. Yes, I am the person who is going to need to use a blackboard because I'm doing a mini series on zinnias when it's autumn, winter, and I don't even have any zinnias. But I do hope you'll catch my excitement. I will touch base again in summer when I'm doing this so you can grow along and do it along with me. But I just hope you catch my enthusiasm. This is going to be good, and so that you can have these things on your radar of what to expect. So this is part 3 of my mini series on zinnias. I've touched on why it would be my number 1 choice of flower to grow if we could only choose one. Number 2, how to grow amazing zinnias, and particularly how to extend your season. So if you missed any of those, I have them linked in a special zinnia series. Today is episode number 3, and I'm going to talk to you about how to make sure you grow lots and lots and lots and lots of zinnias, because that's what we want, right? The more the better. So you would have started your seed, planted out your zinnia in the ground. By the way, how cute is this? One of my friends made it for me once for my birthday. I love it. And also, it is her birthday coming up really soon. So I don't know if she even watches these, but if she does, a very happy birthday to you. So once you've planted out your zinnia, it's going to get little leaves, and I'll insert a picture so that you can see what they kind of grow like. Once they've gotten 3 or 4, but I do 3 full sets of leaves, this will be growing up and it's going to grow into a little flower. But before it does that, you actually want to snip this off and just cut that off the top. Now, I have heard of people snipping that off and actually putting it into water, growing roots, and then replanting out that, which would be really good, but I haven't actually personally tried that. Okay, if you happen to forget to snip that off, it's called pinching, because life got busy, you went away, you forgot, you didn't notice, whatever, I get it. That's okay. You will just get a little flower eventually. It'll be really short. Don't chop it down here. Still just chop it above the 3 sets of leaves and disregard it because it'll probably be too short to do anything with. And that's okay. Essentially, you're doing a little pinch then, but you've just done it later and delayed things a little bit, which is fine too. So that's pinching. And then what happens is, instead of getting your one plant that's going to go up like that, it's going to branch off and you're going to get 2 going like that. That is tip number 1 of how to get more flowers. You're already on a trajectory of getting not 1 flower, but 2. Okay? The next tip to do to grow lots and lots is that this is then going to start to come up here, and it's going to do a little flower here. And you'd probably think, oh my goodness, I better just chop it here because otherwise I'm going to be getting rid of all of this down here and there'll be nothing left. No, don't do that. You want to actually cut really, 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 really deep into the plant, say down all the way down here. And what's going to happen from this is that these are then, whoopsie, going to grow out and you're going to get more. So that's now gone. Then these are going to be growing and you're going to come along and you're going to pick this flower. And are you going to chop here? No, you're not. You're going to cut really deep, way down deep, here again. Snip. And then these are going to grow like that. And then consequently, if you do this for the whole entire season, your flowers, instead of just going to be like one flower cut, flower cut, flower cut like that, you're going to end up with all these different stems branching off, and they're going to get fuller and fuller, taller and taller. By the end of the season, my zinnias are over my head, and that is what we want. So that's what we're going to do, guys, and it's going to give us beautiful, amazing, long-stemmed zinnias all season long. Now my third hack, which is technically not how to get more zinnias, but you know, it's how to make sure, I guess, that you're getting the most out of your zinnias that you're going to pick, is called a very technical scientific name. It's called the wiggle test, and I actually can't believe it's called that. But what it is before you pick your zinnias, they actually need to be at a certain stage so that they're ready to be picked, so that they're not going to immediately wilt and droop and just not last very long in a vase. Because zinnias are amazing, and you can easily get sort of 10 to 14 days from a zinnia in a vase, which is really good. So essentially the wiggle test is that you've done your pinch. Now you've got these, and then you've got your flower up here, and of course you're not going to harvest it here. No, you're going to go way down deep and you're going to harvest it here. But before you do that, you're going to wiggle your zinnia. And if it's floppy, I'm so sorry that I can't actually show you this with a real flower. I'm feeling a bit silly, but I will be back in summer, like I say, just so that you're aware. If you're wiggling it and it has a bit of sway and movement in it, then that is not the right time to pick your zinnia. You need to wait a little bit longer, come back the next day, if not the next day, until they're quite firm and rigid, and you're wiggling them, and instead of being like this, they're more like this, like the stem staying quite rigid. That is when you pick your zinnias, and that is when you're going to extend the vase life and have an amazing vase life of what zinnias should be, which is 7 to 10 days. If you pick it before that successful wiggle test, then you're going to bring it in, and by the afternoon it will already be starting to droop, and you'll think, wow, zinnias are a really crap flower. But no, they're amazing. So yeah, those are my 3 hacks today. Like I say, I'm really sorry I don't have any zinnias to show you. I can't wait to have zinnias again, and I can't wait for you to grow them along too with me, and I'll be back. And thank you for watching. I think I've got one more to go in this mini-series, so if you missed the others, be sure to go back, and otherwise I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye. I still have my deceased, terrible looking zinnias, so if anyone's still there, I'll show you what I mean. So stem, flower, stem, we would have found a little node down here with leaves either side and cut way down here. Really nice long stems, and then that would have branched out into 2, and so on and so forth. So cutting here, no, we're gonna do right down and above a real low node there, and then that's gonna branch out. See you guys. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be back with some real flowers. Actually, look at this. Let's go have a little look and see what's here. Oh no, it looks kind of alive, but definitely not. We're all on summer, right? See you guys.